And what's going on, guys? How's everybody doing? Hopefully everyone is safe out there. And in my last video I showed you guys what Euro Truck Simulator 2 is and how to download it and buy it. And for those of you who have bought it, today I will be showing you how to start playing the game and how to do the first jobs. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. So once you launch your game, Euro Truck Simulator 2, you will come to this screen. And once you come to this screen, well, obviously for me I played this game, so I'll have portfolios here. But first you have to go to click New Profile, and then you just search a profile. You create a new profile for all your trucking. I'm just gonna put mine. Let's see, KK the Guru, and then I'm just gonna put myself as a male right there, and a picture of myself. It doesn't have to be you only, it could be just a random picture. I'm just gonna pick this dude just because it's just simple. I do love the Scania trucks. I do also love the Mercedes trucks as in how they look, but I mean you can choose whatever truck you want and whichever company you want. And this basically tells you what truck you're going to be given on like your test run of the game after you create your profile. So I'm just going to go out here and just pick, for example, this Scania truck. Alright, and then you have to pick yourself a company logo, because once you start trucking, you can hire drivers who drive while you're driving, and they can earn you money side by side as you're driving. So I'm just gonna pick this one. This one looks nice, and then I'm just gonna put my company name as KK the Guru and Co. Why not? And obviously my language is English. That's all I know. But I mean, you can choose whichever language you're good at. I'm just gonna choose English and use the Steam Cloud. Bought it via Steam, which you should have because it's really good. So let's create the profile, and just if you have the steering wheel that I told you guys in the previous video, then you can just click on controllers. But if you guys aren't using the steering wheel, then you guys can go through mouse steering or keyboard. But since I have the steering wheel, I'm gonna go through controllers, and basically you have four options. You can do simply automatic, where if you press the gas button, it'll go forward. You press the brake, it brakes. You press the brake even harder, and it'll go back. Real automatic is basically where you use buttons to switch from driving forward to neutral to reversing. And sequential is when you use your gear shifter to move the gear 1 up to go forward, middle to neutral, and back to reverse. But I mean, obviously you're driving a truck, and I love using the shifter, so I'm just gonna go with H shifter right here. And you could have chosen any option you want, whichever one you're comfortable with. And I'm just gonna go here with the range, because this is the simplest layout, and it's more similar to like driving a car with a gear shifter. And obviously this is wrong, completely wrong, like don't use that. So we're gonna go to advanced setup. And here for accelerator access, it says joy clutch, which is completely wrong. So you click on that, and then you click on your acceleration pedal. You click on that, and you press your brake pedal. And then you click on this, and then you use your clutch pedal. If you're using H shifter, which basically means if you hold clutch, then you can change the gears, otherwise it will not happen. And next, so since some trucks are, I'm saying all trucks are full shift, 12 gears in Euro Truck Simulator, you need a switch so that you can change from 6 gears to the next 6 gears. So I'm just gonna press one of my buttons on my wheel, and so whenever I press the button, it'll change from 7 to 12, and then back to 1 to 6. And that's it, basically. Your wizard is set up, and then just check here if it makes sense, and then just click finish wizard, and then it takes you directly to the game. Let's just give it a little bit of time to load. Almost done. And then first now it's going to tell you to select a garage. And basically, in this garage you will store your truck, and you will store the trucks of your drivers and where they stay. And depending on where you have your garage, it depends on your first jobs, which side of the truck you will be driving. For example, I start off at Dusseldorf because it's pretty close to the UK and it's pretty close to other places where we got ferry attachments. And obviously I have the Scandinavia pack and I have the going east pack, so I have all of these. Okay, and now I'm just gonna pick Dusseldorf, which means I will be driving on the left side of the truck. But if you pick somewhere in the UK, you will be driving on the right side of the truck. So let's just click on some selection, and let's say, for example, let's just go with the tutorial. And just to say, I've played this game, so it's fine. But if you guys don't know and you guys are a little confused, then you can just go to the tutorial. It's completely fine. So welcome to Euro Truck Simulator 2. At last you have a chance to experience your dream job driving a truck. Maybe not for all of us, but maybe for some of us. Especially now when you have your steering wheel, hopefully. You will obviously experience driving for yourself. Your own transportation company is now open for business, but sadly you lack the money to buy a truck. For now you will have to work for other companies as a driver for hire. So your task is to safely deliver a load of scrap metal to, I don't know, some dock in Duisburg. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Your employer has provided you with a vehicle and will cover all expenses. Don't let anyone down and arrive on time. So basically they're gonna give us a truck, and they're gonna give us a set carriage, and they're gonna make us drive a little bit to give like the experience. And obviously since the tutorial's on, they're gonna obviously give instructions on the left side. But look at all of that detail, mate. Look at all of that detail in the truck. Look at the beautiful graphics. And just to say, I want an Asus laptop, and you guys can see how well the graphics are without a graphics card. So this just proves that you don't really need a gaming PC to run this. So let's just click E, start up our engines. Okay, use your additional controller to move truck. Yes. So obviously I'm going to change to first gear. Then we'll slowly press accelerator and let go of the clutch slowly. And there we go, we're moving, boys. Look at how cool it looks. So cool, right? And now we have to take a left according to the GPS. We are taking a left turn. And as you can see, the graphics are pretty nice. And then you've got a speedometer in your dashboard, and then you've got a navigator on the right side. So currently we are going to Duisburg, I think. And this will be like this is mainly like first job, just like trying out driving. But it's pretty good. I mean, for your first time it'll give you the truck you decided. Like I prefer the Scania, and see, I got the Scania that I wanted just for a first try. And so let's just talk about stuff like, how's everybody doing? Hopefully everyone is safe out there, especially now. Hopefully everybody is taking precautions. Yeah, and you'll get used to this truck game really quickly, and especially if you have the gaming setup that I have, the Logitech G920 steering wheel, it will feel much better driving. So let's just go. So we're heading to Duisburg, and if I just click F3 real quick, I'll pop up. So I'm going about 16 kilometers per hour speed limit. We will be there in about 30 minutes. And with my calculations of playing this game before, when they say 1 hour in game time, it's roughly like 4 minutes in real time. So based on that, you can like calculate how long it's gonna take you. Hey, that dude's overtaking me. That's one of the AI in the game. If you don't have the ETS2MP mod, the multiplayer mod, then you'll be playing with AI where they're just robotic and they're not real people. So it seems like we're almost there, just 15 kilometers. So far, everything is going really well. Let's just slow down. Hopefully, I don't crash. Oh god, I just crashed. That was annoying. And then over here on the left, if you guys can see, we can check out the mirrors. First is the inside view, then the second is outside view. Yay! And then you got third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, and eighth keys. And then you can press enter, and then just press F1 to look closer. F1 is just to pause the game, and when you pause the game, you basically won't be spending actual time in the game. So if you pause and just leave, you won't be losing time in your game. That's basically what it's saying. We have a sat nav called, so we have a sat nav called Route Advisor. It's pretty helpful. So let's just continue. And then over here you got speed limit, you got the gear you're in right now. This is basically your truck damage. This symbol is your fuel symbol, your sleep symbol, and I think it's 11 hours or 12 hours you can drive in one shot. And then you got emails if you receive any emails, game time, your money, and then obviously the red, we're gonna follow it, and there's our nice little destination. There's speed limit, ETA, when you're gonna arrive, how many kilometers, how many minutes, and obviously at the bottom you've got the navigator. If you click F5, if you click F6, if you click F5 multiple times, you'll be zooming out, and then you'll go back in the number of times you click F5. When you click F6, you will get description on your current job. So you got cargo, what you're taking, how heavy it is, your description on where you're going and by what company, right over there, expected when, your job income, so I'm going to get about 766 euros if I don't take damage of the vehicle. I have about 5 hours left until I drop off the cargo before it becomes late. And then my next rest stop is in 10 hours and 20 minutes. And so, as you're coming near the 10 hours and 20 minutes, you should try and find a rest spot, which I'll show you later in the video. Otherwise, you'll start getting fines that you are sleeping on while driving. So now when you click F7, it'll tell you about your damage on your truck, and this will be and then your trailer damage, and then your cargo damage inside. And over here, when you press the enter button, I don't know what's not letting me press the enter button. It's not letting me press the enter button for some reason, but I'll show that after we finish the tutorial. Because I'm in pause, obviously. So I'm just gonna unpause by pressing F1. And so basically, when you press enter, you will get options, service options, where you can tow to the nearest service center. You can emergency refueling. It'll take you directly to a petrol bunk and it'll get you refueled. Adjustment of trailer, as in how far the trailer is from your truck. And obviously dismiss trailer, where you just leave the trailer and just leave. That's pretty nice. And then if you press F8, you will get messages like, for example, if you are late on the job, then they'll give you messages like, oh, you are about to be late, so come quickly. So this some nice messages, and you get a lot of helpful description in the navigator. And just to get rid of the navigator, just press F3 twice and you'll just get rid of it. So I'm just gonna put it on here just for purposes. And so it seems like we have discovered Duisburg. Nice. And we are almost there, guys. Come on, we can do this. We're almost there. Hopefully we will get there soon. And when you are doing this, also obey the traffic lights. You may be thinking it's just a game, you don't need to obey the traffic lights, it's fine. But if you do obey the traffic lights, like I'm going to show you right now, just for demonstration purposes. Oh, that's because I did go in a green line, but if you don't, then you'll get fined, so that's also a bad thing. So we're almost here, we're almost at the place and approaching. Good time to scale your map. Yeah, so as you approach, you can click your F5. That's wrong button. F5. So you can go closer look. And I'm just gonna turn in. And then when you see that green logo pop up right there, just run through it and then stop. And then just click the enter button and then decide on how you want to park it. Since just because it's a short video, I'm just gonna say in a hurry. Otherwise, if you see in Let's Play It Safe, you get more XP just to park it there. But if you click on this option, you need to professionally reverse park it. But just for the video, I'm just gonna click skip. And there you go, your first job is done in the favorite truck that you guys decided. And as you can see, we got a base reward because this is a standard job. We got 766 euros and 35 XP. We are on level 0 of new. So let's just continue, and over here we also have some statistics like how far we drove, how long it took, and how much fuel we consumed. That's nice. So we basically completed our first job, and by now, I mean, when I was trying this game out for the first time, I was so excited. And now this is your garage. So as I told you at the start of the video, I chose Dusseldorf. You will get a small, teeny garage that will only fit your truck. So yeah, it's a pretty basic garage. It's not much to start. But I mean, as you go along, you can upgrade the garage and then you can hire drivers. But I'll talk to you about that in a later video. But I mean, I don't have a truck yet, so I can't park anything in it, so yeah. Okay, so here we are. We've got our progress up here. We've got some buttons, and as you go along, there will be another panel over here where you will have more buttons to do, but that's when you start progressing. So now let's pick your official first job. So here we've got job market where you can pick from jobs. Here is the world map. We can pick from the world map. There we are in Dusseldorf, and whichever places you've discovered, it'll turn yellow. Like we just went to Duisburg, that means now it is yellow. Okay, let's just pick a first job on your own. And so quick job is basically where they will give us the truck and the trailer, and they'll cover all the fees by them. The fry market is where you buy your own truck, but you get trailers from other people. Cargo market is where you can buy your own trailer. You can buy your own trailer and then you can take it around the world. And if you do have world of trucks, then these two are applicable to you, but I do not. So let's go on our first job, quick job. And let's see, we have a million options. So basically, up here is what you will be transporting. On the left side is the truck you are using. There is the distance from where you are going, from where you are to where you're going, the price from which company to which company, and here it will be expected by that date, and offer expires in 1 hour. I'm not too sure if it's 1 hour in our time, most likely it's 1 hour in the game time. So just because it's the video, I am in, so you can pick whichever place you want to drive from because it's a quick job. So if I wanted, for example, drive from Hamburg, for example, right here, then I can click any of these, and then I'll be teleported from Duisburg all the way to Hamburg, and I can drive from there. I don't have to drive from my garage, Düsseldorf, or wherever I am right now. So just for this video's sake, I'm just going to take a quick small job so the video is not too long. Where is that going? We're going to Osnabrück. It is 3 hours, so that is roughly about 12 minutes, which is not the worst. So let's just pick a quick job so we're not going too far off. They don't look too good, so I'll just go with this one. Düsseldorf to Osnabrück. We are taking a Renault truck, a nice Renault truck. Let's just take that job right now, and we are loading in. This video is not too long. Yes. Let's let it load. And so we are in a Volvo. Volvo? Let's see. Is it Volvo? Let's see. Oh yeah, it is a Volvo. Nice. Pretty cool, right? Pretty sick. So let's get back in here and let's do this final job for the video. Let's start up our engines and let's go. Okay, let's shift my gears. So we are going from Dusseldorf to Osnabrück in Germany. So we just gotta tap like pretty hard. Let's go, 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 go! So it may feel boring at the start, but as you keep on playing this game, it is so fun. And currently in my own account, I am at level 20. I did play a lot to get to that. About, I don't know how long I was playing, but yeah, it was pretty fun. Once you start playing, you just like lose track of time. And so I just passed by a Renault truck dealership. So you can go to that dealership and you can buy trucks. And for example, I'm just gonna cut this red light just for see. So now it says red light signal offense, and I lost 80 euros just for a fine. And depending on your level, you will lose that amount of money. So like at my level 20, I lose about like 360 euros if I run a traffic light. And there are also like speeding offenses, not everywhere, so you can like speed maybe a little bit occasionally. But in some places, when there are speed cameras, you can get fined pretty high. My highest was about 1,000. I did not see the speed camera, but yeah. So it's like a real life experience, and you do feel like you are playing the game. You don't feel like you're playing the game. You feel like you're literally there. You have your own truck in real life and you are driving it. That's why I recommend to all of you that you should doubtfully 100% get this steering wheel. And maybe not this steering wheel, the Logitech G920, although it's a pretty good wheel. You should get some sort of wheel and try this for yourself, because it is such a good experience and you do get the feel of driving at a pretty young age, honestly. So I'm kind of speeding a little bit. So we have about 2 hours 48 minutes and about 170 kilometers to go. I'm in 10th gear right now, and all because I'm doing quick job. This is not my truck and this is not my trailer, so if I do have to sleep or take a refuel, then I don't need to pay for it. And also if the truck does get damaged, I don't have to pay for the costs. But when you get your own truck, you gotta pay for your costs, you gotta pay for your fuel, and like, but it feels real to play this game. It feels like you are really there. And also the map looks really similar to the actual map. They just shrunk this map size. But honestly, like, the map looks exactly the same as an actual real map. And they did add all like these cities. So we have to take a right here. Let's just slow down a little bit. And if you do buy all the DLCs, aka map extensions, you guys could have the biggest map in the whole game. Basically, you guys could go to a lot of places other than Europe. Like, you guys could go to the UK? No, that comes with it. You guys could go to like Iceland, I think. I think it's Iceland, that place. So, and there are also ferries and all that cool stuff that you guys should also check out when you guys get this game. Let's see. Okay, come on, go faster! Oh, yeah, I have to change my gears. So we are arriving in Osnabrück and we are about to deliver this package. It's so exciting. I mean, you are playing a truck game, which is really cool, and it looks just like reality, almost like reality. See, we just discovered Osnabrück! Yay! Oh, we also discovered a Volvo truck dealer. So that's another nice thing. We figured out a Volvo truck dealer. You can also go there and buy your own truck, which is pretty sick. then let's just go through here. Okay, I'm just gonna. Okay. Oh, we didn't get charged for that. That's pretty easy. Okay, so we are approaching to where we have to deliver this. We have to take a left here. Yeah, left here. So let's just slow down. Let's take left. Let's just stop right here. And let's just click enter. And I'm just gonna do this because of the video. And then there we have it. We just completed our first official job. And we did it for 200 kilometers, which is aka 3 hours. And it was 100 liters. But we didn't pay for it, so that's nice. Hey, we went up a level, even though we're still newbie. We're level 1 now. How cool is that? And we also need to fill out one of these. Honestly, if you guys don't want to drive for too long, you should like go for high value cargo, and then later on you should go for long distance. But long distances can give you like way higher reward, so it's your choice. I'm just gonna go with high value. And then we are done. And then we've got some information here, and after we finish your first job, see, here is the panel, which I will talk about in another video. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and hopefully you guys get the game yourself. Link in the description, by the way, and hopefully you enjoy and have a great time trucking. See you guys later. Bye bye.